Lovely friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Kelly. So today we're heading back into my dining room after we recently gave it a very dramatic makeover. And if you missed that video, I'll leave it linked here in the cards above and in the description box below. I would love for you to go check out what we did, because it really is stepping right outside of my comfort zone, but we love it. It looks so good. So I am really excited to get in there and start decorating for fall. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go back into the dining room and get it all decked out for fall. So without any further ado, let's head back into the dining room and get it all ready for the fall season. I hope you enjoy. Our dining room is all set to go for decorating for fall. I did make one switch up from when we did the initial change with the paint, and I swapped out the lamps on my buffet for lamps that I had somewhere else in my home. I think these just are a little nicer, a little more subtle than the all silver that we had before. I am on the hunt for new lamps, but for now I'm going to work with what I have, and I like the way these ones look better in this space. I'm going to be working with all items I already have in my home, such as this beautiful golden glass vase. I have had it for so long I can't even remember, and it has had a home in almost every room in my house. And I thought it would be perfect in here against the navy, and I love it. It gives off a subtle amber glow as well. And then I'm just going to start adding some of these picks that I have had and just keep building and building. I want to make something very full in this area. I don't want too much on the buffet table. I just want this floral arrangement, leaf arrangement to really be the focal point over here on the buffet. Although I loved just seeing the vase with all the different fall foliage in it, I felt it just needed a little bit of something else. So I went back into my bins and got out this golden brown pumpkin and some deep orange ones, and one of my little Sherpa brown ones, and some leaves that you will see throughout the dining room, and just made a little pumpkin patch, so to speak, at the bottom of this. And I love the texture that the woven placemat adds as well. And I think these little pumpkins and leaves were the perfect little finishing touch beneath this vase. I found this absolutely stunning ribbon, this deep rust brownie color at Michael's, and I knew I had to bring it home for my fall decor, and I lost the clips of it, but you know how to tie a bow, and I added them around my lamps over here. It's not for everybody. I don't know what is happening with me with this navy blue in this dining room, but I love the way these look. The color is exquisite, and it just ties in the vase and all the foliage and the pumpkins, and it ties everything together, and it bounces off the navy blue walls so perfectly. I love this look. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know it's not for everybody. Now I'm going to work over here on this table, and again, I ran back to Michael's. This is when I found the ribbon, because I actually wanted more of these stems. These are the ones that I used in my living room on my mantle, and I absolutely love them. So I ran back when they were still having their buy one get one, because I wanted to do a similar look here on this table. And what this does is it just makes the house feel so cohesive as you move from room to room. The colors and the foliage all just flow from room to room, and I am loving this. Then I brought back my 2 ginger jars, and these were actually gifts for our wedding. So they are 38 years old, and it's amazing they're still intact. Unfortunately, I have lost the lids to them, but that's okay. I love using them anyways, and I just added some little picks here and there just to tie everything in together. Then I'm going to add my bronzy little turkey here in the middle of the stems. He is from Michael's. I purchased him last year, but I know they have him again this year. So he's just going to nestle in the middle to help conceal some of the branches, and where I intermix them in the middle just to conceal some of the connections that I have with these stems. I think he looks really cute in these stems here. He's a perfect little addition. I'm going to keep things fairly simple here on the bottom shelf of this little table. I'm going to use this basket that I've had for a while. I think I got it at HomeSense last year, and I just have some green garland that I picked up from Hobby Lobby about a year ago when I was on vacation down in the US. And this basket just ties back to the little woven placemat underneath the arrangement on the buffet. Then I'm just going to use a pumpkin from Walmart, purchased a number of years ago, some more of those picks that reference back to the arrangement over on the buffet, and again some more of those beige leaves. And that's it for the bottom shelf. I was loving the way this table had come together, but I felt there was just one thing missing, and of course it's another bow. But I decided not to use the same type of ribbon. I'm using that other ribbon that I had used in the kitchen. It's the same, in the same color family, and because the space is a little bit smaller, I think it looks darling here, and I love it, and it just references back to the big bows on the lamps. Now we're going to move to my table and create a centerpiece. I'm not going to be doing any place settings here. I'm just going to create a centerpiece for the table. I've already put down my cream colored runner. I use this a lot in this room because of the length. The table is quite long, and this is a nice length for this table. And now I'm just taking, again, referencing back to the basket on the table, some more of that green garland, some more picks that I have used in the vase and in the basket and in my ginger jars, and just create some sort of little centerpiece for this table. This white pot is actually from Michael's, and I got it last year. It's a bit of an anthropology dupe for the Minka pots. I love it. This thing is huge, and boy is it heavy, because it is actually made for outdoors. They did have it again this year, and when it went on clearance at 70% off, I really was tempted to pick up another one, and now I'm kicking myself that I didn't. But that is where that pot is from. These burnt orange glass pumpkins are actually thrifted about 5-6 years ago, and I thrifted them with the brown pumpkin that is on the buffet. I love them. They're the perfect burnt orange color. I have been thinking about doing a little bit of a makeover on this pot because it is a stark white. So I'm thinking of maybe giving a little bit of a paint wash to deepen the color a little bit so it's not so stark white. Let me know what you think about that idea. I mean, it is only paint. If worse comes to worse, I could just paint it back to white again. The last thing I wanted to do in this room was change up some artwork on the walls. And the easiest way I have found and the most cost effective is I love to go on Etsy and find downloads for the different seasons. I have a bunch for Christmas and I have a bunch for fall that I've done in the past. So that's what I'm going to do here. But the frames that I have, and I found this out the hard way at Christmas time, is that they don't come apart. It looks like it's matted, and it's not. That is all one piece, and the glass, it's hard to get it out. It cut my hands. So all I do is I take some double-sided tape and I just take my print and stick it on the front. And when you stand back, you never even know that it is not inserted and in the mat. I love the way these came together. And now the room is complete, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of how everything came together. I love it. These colors are so beautiful in this navy room, and I'm loving the burnt oranges, the creams, a little bit of a mossy green color. Everything is just so beautiful. So here's a quick look at how everything came together. Thanks so much for spending time with me today as I decorated for fall. I hope you got a few ideas to try in your own home, whether that's bringing in some rich color, adding beautiful fall foliage in those deep oranges, creams, and browns, or even tying ribbon in unexpected little places. And of course, I'm loving how the dining room makeover has given me a whole new backdrop for my fall decorating this year. Remember, don't be afraid to play with color and make your home reflect what you love. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week with more seasonal inspiration. Bye.